It may be my birthday today, but responsibilities call. We are doing washing.
So I figured I had to film this. So before we came, I mentioned to Luna that it was going to be really, really hot. And she was like, well, I don't want to be cold because I'll be miserable, because I'm miserable when I'm cold, whereas I'm the opposite. But it is ridiculously hot here, and she brought this knitted sweater that is so warm that she got from an op shop back in Australia. It wasn't expensive, but it's now taken up so much room in her bag that
like, look at how much space this knit takes up in this bag compared to the bag.
Yeah, like it takes up quite a bit of space. So
because I wore this on the plane thinking, oh, save space, not thinking about what I'm gonna do when I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, she had like 16 layers on the plane because she was like, bring more clothes. I think we'll learn next time not to do that. But the issue is now she's got to get rid of it, and I said it's fine because it would only be the second time someone's abandoned it because she got it from an op shop. So now it's...
And I really love this knit, like I love it.
I know, I'm sure the last person that left it behind did as well. But it probably does have to go.
I'm just gonna wear it in the 30-degree weather. It made me feel so bad. I'm just gonna put it on and go outside and
just sweating it. Just can't.
It literally won't fit though.
It'll fit. You'd fit it. You shouldn't, but you would. So I think we gotta stealthily film here because the beers are coming. But I just wanted to get a shot of up there.
We just got into the room for my birthday hotel in Hakone, and it is amazing. What are we doing now, babe?
We go get dressed for dinner.
Ooh.
I'm getting dressed. What are you putting on?
The sock.
Sockies.
How was dinner?
It was real good. And they surprised Luna at the end because we were just about to get up and go, and they came running out with sparklers, and they made the sign that said happy birthday.
It was so
It was real
nice.
sweet.
I thought Donnie said something, but he didn't. So I think maybe they just took it off the passport.
Yeah, they would have seen it on your passport.
Yeah.
Well, you give them your date of birth when you check in as well.
Yeah, but the
So
fact
they
they
would've seen
noticed
that.
it was like
So sweet.
super sweet.
Caveman, oh, fighter of the night man, oh, champion of the sun. He's a master of cruelty and friendship for everyone. Welcome back, Streets of Hakone, and now we're looking at the map. And we really want to go there. That'd be nice.
We can try and get that tomorrow. We'll take you.
On the streets of Hakone, like you asked for. So here's Hakone. It's very beautiful here. Reminds us of like Harndorf back home, but absolutely nothing like Harndorf, if that makes sense. So I wanted to capture this because we are currently in the hotel, and yeah, we're butt-ass naked on the balcony, just having a good time. And I was just in the, what's it called? Onsen? Onsen. I was just in the onsen with Luna, and we're having some weenie, which is It's not called weenie, we call it weenie. Plum wine, which is really good and really strong. It's 20%. So I just spent a lengthy time in there and sweat. I hate saunas. It's not just saunas, I hate the heat. But I pulled it off today, but now I'm like, this is all sweat just dripping down me. And the weird thing about my sweat is that it smells like maple syrup.
We're in Shinjuku. We just tried to check in, but we can't check into our...
So we dropped our luggage, and we're gonna go...
I don't know, we don't have a plan.
We have no plan.
I feel sick from the Shinkansen, so that's great.
Sad times. You know what they say, don't meet your heroes. Here's the big thing. We're not city people, and Tokyo, well, we're in Shinjuku, yeah, it's just a big turd of a city. It's just a city. The worst part, I think, is Tokyo's like, oh, it's the big capital, but everything you think about Japan when you're like, oh, I really want to go see this and I want to go see this, actually none of it's in Tokyo. It's in everywhere else but Tokyo. So I think Tokyo's like the capital as much as, you know, you go to Adelaide to see Adelaide. You don't go to Adelaide to see Adelaide. You go everywhere else in Adelaide to be like, oh, that's where all the good shit is. I think that's the real problem, is we've done like so much in a few days and seen so much, and now it's kind of come to a halt because we thought there was so much to do in Tokyo. So Luna booked most of our days here.
And this was my dream.
Yeah, Sea City. Like, it's a very nice city, don't get me wrong.
No, it's cool to see for like a day.
You wouldn't want to spend like more than a day here.
This area was our first introduction to Tokyo, as well as the street that our hotel was on. Now don't get me wrong, I don't hate Tokyo, but coming from Hakone, it was a very big change. You'll see later that we have some fun here.
So I'll be real, I'm terrified of heights. And like, this is got me, I gotta lean on the wall. Otherwise I'm just like, nah. Because this is just absolutely insane. What's up, fam?
We're at Shibuya Crossing.
This is the
Smaller than I thought.
Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a Pokemon fan, but something that rubs me the wrong way about this store and all Pokemon stores is the distinct lack of Totodile. So we decided to spend 2 nights in Tokyo as part of our schedule and absorbed all the sights to see, which was a very big culture shock for us as it was so different to what we'd seen so far. From hostess on the street to all sorts of things. The next stop would be Kawajuku-ko, where we'd travel for the next couple of days. So we've made it to, there's a ferry going past. Oh my god.
You need to see how to go on that ferry.
Yeah. and we got vanilla and lavender ice cream. And we're just taking a seat. This is everything.
So good.
That's also very good. Wow. One thing I do wish is, I know it's not practical and there's no way it'll ever happen, but a place like this with our little boat would just be so incredible. And this is just amazing. Like, I want to say this is one of the best places I've been in Japan.
It's my favourite.
It's your favourite?
Yeah.
It's... there's no one.
We haven't seen it all yet, but I think this is my bikini right here.
What are we discussing?
So there's a couple sitting over there on the lawns, and you clearly can't swim here. And they're just sitting there in a bikini and like shorts and shirt off.
It's the kind of lawn that would be like back home an oval, where you would not just strip off on an oval into your bikini and
you
just
can't
sit.
swim here.
You can't swim here. Like, this is...
And this is more of a traditional sort of area, and they're just sitting there half naked, and they can't even go in the water.
Yeah.
We arrived at our new hotel, which was more of a traditional Japanese style. How was your little cookie?
It was very nice. I said I like that cookie, but I love you, and she thought that meant I'm gonna eat your cookie. I'm not. No, you need ooga shaka, ooga, ooga, ooga shaka, ooga.
These Japanese drinks
Stop this feeling.
are strong.
Deep inside of me. Go on.
Actually, you need to stop that so we can use it. The train ride here back from Tokyo, we had this whole conversation about how we've learned a lot about ourselves, which is fantastic, great. And we were like, you know, we know what we want to do while traveling now. We're like fast travelers, we need to only be in one place for like one day, keep moving, blah blah blah, don't like the city. Now we're here, and it's like, everything's fantastic.
Just a couple of 9%, eh? Just a couple of 9%, eh? I do definitely feel refreshed. That was massive.
That was a good...
I should have got that on film. That was that boom.
How do you feel about going back to Tokyo tomorrow? I don't want us to destroy like anyone to not go to Tokyo. It's just, I mean, a lot of people love it. I think it's fantastic.
I think, no, the realization continues of like, you and I don't think we're country people.
We always say we're not country people, but I don't want to like hate on Tokyo though. It's just, I think in my head since I was a kid, I've always had this vision of Japan and Tokyo, and it might not be that it's not that vision. It's just, I think me as a traveller prefers nature over anything. Stop in Tokyo for a day would have been plenty.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I'd love a boat. Boats are so expensive here. Boats are so expensive here.
We are not buying a boat. What? We're going to buy a boat and sail back to Australia. Down the bottom of Australia.
All we need to do, get a couple of 9%ers. That right there.
I can't believe, like, seeing it in person is just amazing.
The camera, like, whenever someone does the vlog and all that, oh, the camera doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't.
It does not do it justice. I can't.
Oh my god.
So we just went to Family Mart, got beer, carrot chips. What is this? A sausage?
Sausage?
You've got, what have you got?
This is Tom Yum Cabana. My god.
And also just Mount Fuji is right there in front of the film.
Where are we going for dinner?
Right there.
Dino
Diner.
And I think it's gonna be incredible. I'm quite excited. Their last call's at 2 AM, which worries me because I think we might be the only people there. And in this current state, I started the video with that.
You can't get enough Mount Fuji.
Clearly. This is the best burger I've had in my life. It's under a mountain. Like, it's not under a mountain, it's under the Mount Fuji. Dino Diner. I want to kiss his hands. The cocktails here are $6.80 and that's got nothing to do. I should have filmed what the burger looked like. But I'm contemplating getting another one at Snack. I've never once got emotional over a burger. I'm currently getting emotional over a burger.
This is genuinely the best burger I've ever eaten in my life, ever. And I think you should all come here.
Oh, hello. We're currently enjoying a Japanese snacky. What chippies do you have?
Garlic and chili. And they're genuinely garlic and chili. You know when things say they're garlic and you're like, or chili and you're like, this is garlic and chili.
I'm having some crunchy. I'm putting it on the ground. Probably tremendously just disrespectful. This will be my bed. I've got consomme flavored chips. Basically barbecue.
So this is the view from our balcony. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are going to ride the sky car that's over there, but honestly, with how high we are up now, I don't know if the view's going to get much better.
So as it turns out, the view would get better. Way better. So after a quick walk, we were there.
How was the ropeway? He's afraid of heights, so how was that for you?
You don't need to just establish that I'm afraid of heights, but just look at the thing. Tiny car. Probably about, I don't know, 1,000 foot.
And how was it?
It's pretty good. Yep.
Did you enjoy seeing Mount Fuji from the top of the mountain? 富士山は1年を通じ紅葉や雪化粧など季節ごとに彩りを変えますのよ。その時々の表情で皆様をお迎えいたしますわ。河口湖へお越しの際はまた今日とは違う富士山をぜひお楽しみください。Mount Fuji changes color with the season, with the autumn leaves and snow.
So here we are at a prestigious, just had a delicious dinner, road carts around Tokyo. And we're here at this prestigious car lot where we're here to pick up our rental. So this is the, you mind just take him around the car? So what we've got is a very classic Nissan Roots, and it's roomy, it's tidy, it is every. I don't know what the speed limit is. Nobody's doing it.
Well, it's hard to know when no one's doing it. Last time when we were driving around, it was like 50 k's an hour and people were like zooming past.
I've done 2 horrible foreigner things driving. One, I went down a one-way road. I didn't know. And then 2, I just went to stop at that ETC getting on the highway.
I don't understand. Is speed, like, does it not matter here?
You get arrested if you did what that guy did.
So we took our little Nissan to Daikoku, also known as Daso. This is the ultimate car meet spot, and this was an absolute dream of mine to see.
It is flying.
No one does the speed limit.
No one does the speed limit. Away. Okay, so after checking out some really fantastic vehicles, we decided to do the JDM thing and head up to Up Garage. Up Garage. Up Garage.
In about 8.5 kilometers.
We just came off the highway and it was so good but so confusing. It kept splitting off into so many different levels and ways.
Turn left to go right because it's a split, and like I definitely jumped a couple lanes that I didn't need to, but I was just like, it said keep right. She's like, keep right, and I didn't know if one lane was keeping right or 2 lanes was keeping right.
But then it looked like it was splitting, but then it ended up merging back together.
Yeah, it's like both the left and right lane, although they're both to the right lane, split, but then came back together. So it was like, I could have stayed in either one, but I just didn't know.
That highway was so good, but it's so confusing. So we took the Aqualiner, and we are currently in the middle of the ocean.
We're in the ocean. What in the planet?
It was this whole tunnel, and then in the middle was this rest stop, and
the rest stop is also 3 stories, so we're going to walk those stairs and show you.
I do have a question. I haven't seen the bridge that we came in on. Ow, I can't see it. It's meant to be behind us.
I think we came underwater. I think it's underwater.
That's the bridge continuing, but where's the bridge?
It's a very valid question. And I'm going to base on the way that this kind of dives under the water. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we were underwater.
The ocean. Our destination today in our little Nissan was the beach, a 3.5-hour drive away, but it was an awesome drive.
So we went to the beach and it was fantastic. Not what we're used to in Australia though.
Yeah, definitely not a swimming beach at all. We then decided to go to Daikoku at night time. Really wanted to see the neons and did not disappoint. Although it got shut down quite quickly.
The police!
Yeah.
The police came!
It was still really good to see them.
Wanted to show the downtime of what we're doing. This Japanese TV show is explaining the lives of this blind lady and her son. And I think it's a generic blind disorder, and they're watching her cook. And there's like judges in the corner there. I don't think it's like a...
There's no anime.
There's no anime.
So we went and did some shopping at Takashita Street, and it was awesome.
Takashita!
I'm saying it right.
Takashita.
On level 3.
So after that, we went down to Akihabara, the anime capital, and looked at some, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Constantly cleaning your camera. Hi. So we thought we'd stop, and what are we going to do?
You brought a whole bunch of candy. You're like,
I
oh, it's
bought
$5.
$18. It was per gram, and it was like $5 for 100 grams. I bought like half a kilo. And at the moment, what are we trying?
Well, you've already eaten yours, and I've half eaten mine. It's orange, and it looks so good. And it does not taste how it looks. Well, maybe it does. I thought it would taste a lot different. How did you say it? David?
I said it tasted like a car air freshener.
That's good.
Hmm.
It's too soft for me though.
She's a big fan of stale lollies. Alright, we'll get a fresh bag of lollies. The only lollies she's okay with, not stale, are trolley. And it's got to be the sour ones.
It's better when it's stale.
It's not better when it's stale. But she will like leave them on the counter for a week before she eats them. Open a fresh pack, take 2 out, leave it on the counter for a week.
Yeah. That's,
Just until they've
that's how you do
ripened.
it.
Alright, this is going to save the day right here. The dang, 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 dang. Go ahead. Tell me what that feels like.
That feels like you shouldn't eat it.
That feels like the thing we just saw at the adult store. The foot in the stocking.
Japanese adult stores are something else.
Would recommend going in. Not for the faint of heart. Well, lolly has a good aftertaste. Are you just going to bite the side of it?
Well, you
Go
have
on.
to also taste it.
Yeah.
So do I do it like
Yeah,
do
bite-
it wrong
bite
and
the
just
side
like
of it.
bite
Yeah,
it
go
like
on.
that? I feel so wrong.
Go on. That's where all the money is. That's like 200 grams on its own. Why is it so fleshy? What's the vibe? You could have bit in the middle of both. Mmm. Yummy. That's like peeling off. I don't know if I like Japanese candy.
This is so sad because you were so excited about this.
I thought it was gonna be really good.
We went shopping onto Takashita Street. That's probably
Takashita!
But yeah, we went shopping, walking down all the stores. It was so busy, but Donnie was so excited for his lollies.
Like, you could.
It doesn't feel like you should eat that.
Suggestive content. That, just the texture of that, like. I know texture's a big thing. And. I don't know about that. Well,
It's like silicone.
Join us next time when we head back to Osaka to spend the last of our trip and get severely disappointed by Universal Studios.